everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Eagles are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Bills, who will need to solve that secondary. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup. Let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
This is Hillman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They needed 18 yards, and that's exactly what they got. And by the nose of the football, it's a first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. carry for Thomas Rawls. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On second down, here's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills' offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Watkins alone on the left side. On play action, they'll throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Okay, let's look at the starting lineups for the Buffalo Bills. And one guy to talk about carrying the ball, Glenn Gronkowski.
Carrying it and blocking. I think that's the principal reason he was drafted. Actually has good hands out of the backfield to catch it as well. But blocking's going to be his forte. Not quite like his brother, but definitely has skills that the Bills will utilize.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play clock winding down. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Surveying the field, and they went big on first down, proves unfruitful. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Benny Logan has the body of a defensive end, but the skill set of a defensive tackle. He's very difficult for offensive guards to block.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Let's roll! Let's go! Run 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick give to Gronkowski, the fullback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. So now a 1st and 20. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. And he's got his fullback here, Gronkowski. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. The gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. They start on the ground with Rawls. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st down, Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
A host of Bills there that time to make the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, Rawls. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll its way up near the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. Green, 39. Over. Here we go. Now, check. Green, 39. Now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
The play clock's running down.
Now, let's go.
They go again with Rawls. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz throwing left side here, and it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They set up the screen to Rawls. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And his first throw here is incomplete. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. This from 36 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? The return man is Quandre Diggs. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the...
There goes Thomas Rolls. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Thomas Rolls, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. looking to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 4th down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And Cameron has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. Now Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Out of the pistol, it's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit!
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
A running play for Rawls. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll hand to Rawls. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A gap. The gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Let's go. Leopard.
They give it to Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Garoppolo, and he connects with Ertz. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
To throw, and the Eagles are in for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run the option left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. This is taken to the back. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Watkins alone on the left side.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seven yards remain now on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's got his man on the crossing route. 20 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Well, he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. And the back goes into motion. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's now 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, watch 85. Watch 85.
He's back to throw. Drops it underneath for Rawls. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run the option left. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken around the 12. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hey, turn it up, turn it up! Leopard! Hey, watch it, watch it! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaq loss Wilson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Buffalo, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a... So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that.